Range Rover wants £140,000 for a luxury SUV. Bentley charges nearly 200 grand for a Bentayga. And Mercedes? Don't even ask about the Maybach. But what if I told you a Chinese-built luxury MPV is about to land on British driveways? With executive captain chairs, a Devialet sound system, an 800-mile range, and a price tag less than half of a Range Rover? This is the 2027 Denza M5, and it's coming for everything. Welcome back to Accent Auto Channel, your front row seat to the cars rewriting the rules of the British market. I'm covering the most explosive luxury launch of 2027, the BYD Denza M5. Stick with me to the end, because what I'm about to show you genuinely changes everything. Right, let's start with the obvious question. Why should anyone in Britain care about another Chinese car? Because BYD is no longer another Chinese car. They've outsold Tesla globally. Their luxury arm, Denza, has officially confirmed UK arrival, with Stella Lee telling Autocar the brand will debut at Goodwood Festival of Speed before hitting British showrooms, and the M5 is the spearhead. It's their answer to the Mercedes V-Class, the Range Rover, and even the new BMW iX, all rolled into one obscenely luxurious package. Make no mistake, while Stuttgart, Munich, and Solihull have been arguing over leather stitching, BYD has been quietly building the most technologically advanced family car on Earth, and it's about to dock at Felixstowe. Now, let's talk about how this thing actually looks. Because in Britain, curb appeal matters, but we're a nation that judges a car within 3 seconds of seeing it on the school run. Yeah, and the Denza M5, it demands attention. Just look at that front end. Look at it, it's dominated by a colossal vertical slat grille. The kind of grille that says, I have a driver, and you do not. Each chrome blade is precision milled, finished in piano black, and arranged to create a genuine sense of depth, not the flat plastic mesh you'll find on cheaper rivals. The BYD lettering sits proud and confident in the center, illuminated at night, flanked by sharp, tri-element LED daytime running lights that look like they've been borrowed from a flagship Lexus LM. Look closer at those lights. 3 vertical Y-shaped signatures that wrap into the bumper, paired with sequential indicators and adaptive matrix LED main beams. At night, this thing is going to look genuinely cinematic in your rearview mirror. Approach from the front and you'll feel like the Prime Minister's motorcade has just rolled in. From the side, the proportions are clean, confident, and surprisingly athletic for a vehicle of this size. We're talking 5.2 meters long. That's longer than a Range Rover LWB. But Denza's designers, led by ex-Audi design boss Wolfgang Egger, have somehow made it look lithe rather than lumbering. You've got a floating black roof that visually shaves off height, flush-fitting electronic door handles that pop out as you approach, dual-tone glasshouse with privacy glass on the rear 3 windows, and a subtle chrome belt line that runs the entire length of the body. The 20-inch turbine-style alloys are finished in gloss black with diamond-cut accents. And they fill the arches properly. No tiny wheels lost in a sea of plastic cladding here. Notice the BYD badge pressed cleanly into the front wing. Discreet, but unmistakable. And the side step is genuinely useful, especially for older passengers climbing into that executive rear cabin. But it's around the back where the M5 really lands its knockout punch. You get a full-width LED light bar, the same lighting signature you'd find on a £100,000 Mercedes EQS, wrapped around an illuminated, backlit BYD badge that pulses gently when you unlock the car. The rear glass is heavily tinted, almost black, giving it that proper VIP shuttle vibe. Down at the bumper, you've got integrated dual chrome exhaust accents, purely decorative on the EV version naturally, flanking a sculpted diffuser. There's an active rear spoiler perched above the tailgate window, and the proportions, the stance, the presence, it all whispers, yes, your driver costs more than your accountant. And here's the thing that genuinely surprised me. This isn't a Chinese car pretending to be European. It's not aping Mercedes, it's not copying Range Rover, it's its own design language, confident, bold, and unmistakably modern. It's a Chinese car that stopped pretending altogether, and honestly, it's all the better for it. If this is what BYD's premium arm can produce in 2027, the Germans should be very, very worried. Right. Now comes the part where things get genuinely silly. Because if the outside of the M5 made the Germans nervous, the inside is going to make them physically unwell. Open that rear door, and yes, it opens electrically with a whisper-quiet motor, and step inside. This is, hands down, one of the most opulent cabins ever fitted to a sub-100,000-pound vehicle. Look at these second-row seats. These aren't seats. These are thrones. Full executive captain chairs, wrapped in quilted Nappa leather with hand-stitched diamond patterns. They electrically recline almost flat. They feature 16-point pneumatic massage with 5 different programs. They heat, they ventilate. They even have built-in calf rests that extend electrically. Between the seats, individual fold-out tray tables in solid brushed aluminum, the kind you'd find in business class on a Boeing 787. Beside them, illuminated cup coolers and a dedicated touch-screen control panel that lets rear passengers control absolutely everything. Climate, seat position, massage intensity, ambient lighting, even the panoramic sunroof. It feels like operating a private jet. Now move forward. The dashboard is dominated by a triple-screen layout. A 12.3-inch driver's display, a 17.3-inch central infotainment, and a dedicated 13.2-inch passenger side screen so your partner can watch Netflix while you're stuck on the M25. Real wood veneer trim runs across the entire fascia. Soft touch Nappa leather covers the upper dash, the door cards, even parts of the headliner. Ambient lighting glows from beneath, configurable across 64 different colors. Above your head sits a panoramic sunroof that stretches over 2 meters long, electrochromic, which means it tints automatically based on sunlight intensity. And the boot, cavernous. With all 6 seats up, you've still got room for a family's weekly shop. Drop the third row and you've got a flat-load floor that could fit a mountain bike or a small sofa. If you've ever sat in the back of a Range Rover autobiography and thought, this is the best it gets, I'm sorry, but that's no longer the case. The M5 makes a Mercedes V-Class feel like a tradesman's van, makes a BMW i7 feel cramped, and makes a Lexus LM look like it's trying too hard. And the wildest part, we haven't even talked about the powertrain yet. Now, the bit that should genuinely worry every European luxury brand. Based on BYD's current Denza platform, the M5 is expected to launch in 2 flavors, a pure electric version and a plug-in hybrid. The PHEV pairs a 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine with twin electric motors, producing a combined output reportedly north of 600 horsepower, 0 to 60, around 5 seconds. In an MPV, let that sink in. The full electric version is rumored to use BYD's second-generation Blade battery with their new flash charging technology, capable of going from 10 to 70% in just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, combined range, up to 800 miles on a single tank and charge cycle. Then there's the tech. The God's Eye 5.0 driver assistance system uses 3 LiDAR sensors and 12 cameras for genuine motorway autonomy. There's a 30-speaker Devialet sound system, the same French audio brand, used in 200,000-pound hypercars, plus an intelligent anti-motion sickness system, which, given the state of British B roads, you'll genuinely appreciate. This isn't just catching up to Europe, it's lapping them. So here's the kicker. In China, the M5's older sibling, the Denza D9, starts around 360,000 yen, which is roughly 39,000 pounds. By the time the M5 lands on British shores with import duties, RHD conversion, and UK spec equipment, industry insiders are speculating a starting price of around 70,000 pounds to 85,000 pounds. The fully loaded executive variant could reach 95,000 pounds. Now compare that, a Range Rover SE, or 108,000 pounds. A Mercedes V-Class Marco Polo, 85,000 pounds. A Bentley Bentayga, 180,000 pounds. The M5 doesn't just undercut them, it shames them. You're getting flagship-grade tech, executive lounge interior, and 600 horsepower for the price of a mid-spec German saloon. Launch is expected late 2027, with deliveries to UK dealerships beginning early 2028. And given Britain has been earmarked as Denza's European launchpad, will likely get first allocation. Stuttgart should be panicking, Munich should be sweating, and Solihull, they might want to start praying so. Would you ditch your Range Rover for the 2027 Denza M5? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe to Accent Auto channel for more deep dives on the cars rewriting British motoring. I'm signing off. Cheers.